Here we are. Oi. I think I'm live. I'm not centered. I can back that up a little. All right. Crowboy says he thinks I'm live. If Crowboy can see me. Natron B. How you doing? Howdy, howdy. I'm watching an Xfinity ad. I'll be over in a second. Watching an Xfinity ad. There I am, and I can hear myself. That's great. Rich is here. Over in a second. Okay. We did it. We're live. I got a game. I got the games going. I'm gonna plug that. I'm gonna press the play game button, and then we'll do a start. Crowboy's bringing up the Kerbal 5. We'll talk about the Kerbal 5. Very Gooster. Oh my god, so loud. What in the... Come on now. If I turn this down, it just turns it down for you guys. So... I can figure that out, though. Oh my lord, it's so loud. I'm just gonna get in here first. Too loud. Too loud. We'll balance these out. Actually, let me see. Let me see if I can. Let me think. I'm thinking. This is my thinking face. If I turn it down here, that's not doing anything. I can turn it down over here. That kind of... I figured this out one time. NicoMax says, if the volume is not at max, how can we enjoy these lively jams? Indeed. Let's see. I need a volume mixer. And I want to turn down... none of these. That one. Mic check. You can still hear me. You guys can still hear me. How I assume you guys can still hear me. And not... But that's turning down the game for everybody. Right? How's that? Do you guys need it louder than that? I assume that's some audio? Maybe a little louder. Okay, we can do that. How's that? Sounds good for you guys. Okay. That's... we can work with. Still loud for me, a little. But hey, I can deal with that. Alright. So we got music. We got a game. The mix is good. Am I too loud? I'm way up in the yellow. I can turn myself down. How's this for balance, microphone? That's me a little softer. Is that a good mix? okay, Mix? Can we get a 1, 2, 3 check? 1, 2, 3, microphone. I might be... Okay, people are saying it was better before. All right, I'll turn myself up into the yellow. Microphone. 1, 2, 3, microphone. Mic check. Good now. All right. I was selling myself short. But if this is what you guys want to hear, we'll do it. All right. This looks like an intro screen, right? This will work. I'm feeling crowded with this. We are here for the JeffM show, Rich says. You know, you really are. You're always here, Rich Crowboy. You guys always show up, and I very much appreciate it. I don't know why anyone would want to watch this show, but I'm happy that you guys want to, and I will be doing my best to make it entertaining. Mostly by sucking at Blood Bowl is the best I'm going to be able to do. All right, we got questions, we got stuff going on. We will do a quick intro then, and it goes a little something. So stupid, like this. All right, hello everybody. Welcome to another Thursday afternoonish. It's 1 p.m. here. Thursday afternoonish stream. This is a great intro, by the way. I'm Jeff Markifava. This is MinnMax. We are Patreon about games and friends and mostly murdering each other in fantasy football today, at least. We got orcs, we got centaurs, I believe. We got all kinds of crazy fantasy animals. I'll be playing this for the next couple hours, and if you like it, you can go to patreon.com/MinnMax with 2 N's, and you can subscribe there. You can subscribe here on Twitch. I'm gonna beat Nightbot to it, and we're just gonna have a good fun time. So thank you for tuning in. Let's do it. Now, here's the thing. I did the tutorial last night, and the tutorial was okay. And then I was like, okay, I'll just do a campaign, because the next part of the campaign is they put you in a little tournament, and that seemed like a good place to start for a stream. And then I started it just to see what it was going to be like, and I realized I had forgotten this was true about Blood Bowl 2 as well, but in the single player offline campaign, you can't play without time limits on your turn, and it's like a 2-minute timer, and it's totally not enough time if you're just learning how to play the game, which at this point I am basically relearning how to play the game. So after some Googling and some whatnot, I learned that if you go into online mode, you can create your own competition, and then from that you can populate it with AI teams plus your own actual team, and then you can do a competition that essentially is the same kind of thing. It'll be a couple rounds with playoffs, but this way you can actually set to have no time limit. So that's what I did, so that we can kind of talk through things, because 2 minutes, I tried 2 minutes, and it was not enough time for me to begin with, and that's not even counting when I'm reading comments. I'm going to be running out of time the entire time. There's not going to be time for anything. So we'll do it this way. So I'm going to go to play. I'm going to go to competitions because I created one. See, look at this, Thursday Murder Bowl. I set it all up yesterday. MinnMax is my team, which we have some orcs. It's a little misleading. It's not all orcs. Trufo's here. Hey, Trufo. Nemo's asking if this is a fighting game or a football game with monsters. It is the latter, my friend. Okay, so we have our own little competition. It's going to be 3 rounds. There are 8 teams total, 7 of which are all AI. I should say, so far, Blood Bowl 3 has very negative reviews. And a lot of that is the, online shop. You can buy cosmetics, which fans aren't super happy with. Apparently, there were a lot of bugs when the game first came out. They've been patching it since then, and it seems to be running. I didn't run into any problems yet. But it's clear that the community's main focus is playing online together, and I just have no interest in that whatsoever. I just want to play a game against the computers. I'm a computer-loving cohort, so we're just going to be playing the AI, and you can see I'm in there. I went with the Chaos Chosen for MinnMax, which is kind of a hodgepodge of a bunch of different... Am I getting a staticky feedback now? I wonder if that... Can you guys hear that? Or is that just my... Discord seems a little upset. Natron B is asking if this is Warhammer. It sure feels Warhammer adjacent. The tabletop game is made by Games Workshop, which I think also makes Warhammer. But we got 8 teams. We're gonna be playing in a tournament structure where the loser of each game gets knocked out of the tournament. So we're probably just gonna play one game. I'm gonna lose, and then the tournament is gonna continue without us. But we can do another match if we get through that much. So 3 rounds, knockout format. We're the MinnMax. That's us right there. What a good looking group. And I think, let's see, I think I just have to start the competition now. It does let anybody create these kind of competitions, and then you can, Rich says he recognizes Kyle from that picture. You can create your own competitions and invite people to it, or just have, open matchmaking and whatnot. I would have a hard time sitting down and playing what's probably going to be like a 2-hour match, and also in a tournament format where you have to schedule times to play out all these different games with different people. So another reason why I will be sticking to the AI. All right, there's the start manual. Let's do this. We're going for it. We are up against what? The Might of Justice. Looks like that's our first match. Possibly the only one. We'll see. This is good sports music, Crowboy says.
Welcome back, Logan.
It's loud. That's loud for me. Let me know if it's too loud for you. Can we get the next Super Bowl party in Blood Bowl instead? We could probably do that. It would not be as exciting. This makes it look very exciting. It's all turn-based, so and there's a lot of dice rolling. So don't get too excited until you see what it's actually like. Prater Gaming says football is turn-based anyway. That is true. It is a turn-based sport. Look at us. We're ready. That was the closest I could get to the MinnMax logo. We got some arrows in there and some orange. So, all right. So here's the first thing. You would normally be able to buy some of these inducements, which are basically like, oh my god, it is so loud. Which is normally, as long as you guys can still hear me over the thunderous war drums, normally you could buy some like bonuses, but they seem to have started us without any petty cash. So that might have been an option that I didn't set up. But we don't need no stinking inducements. We'll play with the team we brought. And then you can also hire some players for just this individual match. But we don't have money for that either. But if we win, we might get money. And then we could use that money in the next match. All right, we won the toss. Great. Do we want to kick or receive? Obviously, we're going to receive. We need all the help we can get. Okay, and so now I have to... now I have to remember how to play. Rich says audio levels are fine here, but if you tune the game audio for your benefit, it'd be fine too. Or turn down. Yeah, let's just turn down the music. Is this the music? No, that's not the music. Let's just turn everything a smidgen down. If those war drums aren't getting you ready for this, I don't know what to tell you. Look, they got our logo in the on the field here. Okay, so first thing we can do is choose our formation. I made 2 formations. This is... I think this is default. This is the MinnMax Let's Blitz 'em formation. So we'll go with that. You can see down in the corner there, that shows... Yeah, Crowboy's saying it rolled for the weather too. It rolls for all kinds of things. Including the number of fans in the stadium, apparently. Maybe. But yes, that little box will tell us all of the kind of rolls that are going on, but they'll also show you some dice as we go, which is great. Let's do it. Cheering fans. Moles under the pitch. Uh-oh. Until the end of this half, all rush tests suffer a penalty of -1. Okay. And I'm already lost. See, this is why I can't play this game with 2-minute timers on what I'm doing, because there's too much going on. All right, so ball went all the way down there. See, I shouldn't have gone with the... I went with the wrong formation already. I think we can probably get back here. That's a +3 in order for him to pick it up. That was a heck of a kick. We got that die roll. We'll move here. So on the right here, if you can see my little magnifying glass, you got a movement stat, strength, which is going to be for tackles, agility, which lets you dodge away from enemies, passing, if you want to try passing in the game for some reason, and then the armor value will factor into if you get injured or not. And those are the main stats. This is everything I know already. We got some guys here. We got a big boy over here. That's good. Let's see. I think we're going to want... I don't think any of their guys can get down to us where we are. So let's try beating up all the little guys. You compare the strengths, and that determines how many dice you roll, and then based on what the results are on the dice, you'll do different things. So we got a push for this guy. We can push this little weenie guy
It
back.
prevents his opponent from following up.
That's fine. We'll do the same to this guy. Oh, that's great. Defender stumbles. That's going to push him back. And then also, I think, knock him down. Oh, see, that was good. Okay. And let me know if this is too much explanation. Crowboy says, normal football is already too complicated for me. This is even worse. There is a lot of stuff going on. And as Rich says, the log does help figure some of it out. So in that case, we used the POW on, or the, what was it? We hit him with something, and then, so he had to do a dice roll against his armor, and he rolled an 11, which is higher than his 8, so that means the injury was successful. So then he rolled another 2 dice, and there must be some kind of table that determines what kind of injury you get. A 6 is apparently stuns him. So he's knocked out, and he's going to stay knocked out, and that's what we want. This is a big boy, and so if we try and hit him, his strength is higher, so let's just see what that would look like. I don't know what the chains on the dice are, but that's probably not a good thing. So we will... Let's move some of our other guys and just beat up as many... as many of the other team's guys as we can. We're going to move him here. And he's going to assist us now when we move this guy up. Normally you can't move and then beat somebody up, as I'm about to do. But once per turn, you can do a blitz action, which is basically you can move and then also block. That's what we're going to do. And he's pissed.
Apparently, wizards call that kinetic energy.
And we're going to POW him. That's the best result you could get. We're going to knock him back here.
I think this player would rather be alone.
Injured. Auto-injured.
Sometimes the underdog wins the fight. Not this time. Oh.
And he's dead. We already killed the guy. That's perfect. I don't know if he stays dead over there. He might stay dead. But we've got our first casualty, right? He got POW'd to death. That's what Crowboy said. That's exactly... Rich asked, can you win by murdering the whole team? Oh, you could win by that. I think they may come back. You may get guys back at the halftime or something, but you can definitely end up down characters. Let's see. Let's look at these guys. That guy's got a strength of 3, and that one's got a 3. He's a 3. He's a 3. So if we move him in to there, that's fine. Oh, and actually I can move them in, but I can't tackle them again because we already used that our one blitz ability. And let's see. I wonder if the other thing that we can do, if we hop around this way, I'm avoiding going through this space because then he would be in contact with him. And if you do that, you have to roll a dodge skill check every time. But I think if we go there, yeah, we can beat up this guy. We can commit a foul. Let's see. You can do that once per turn as well. And hopefully we'll murder him. No. So he passed his armor check there. Or we failed to overcome his armor check is how that works, I think. So, but that's fine. We got 2 more guys. Let's just kind of... Let's just have them fall back, actually. This seems like a good start. Good first turn. But if my experience with the tutorial is anything to go by, it's all gonna fall apart. Now let's move this guy back. We'll try moving back. And so the dodge that I need to get out of his area, it's kind of like a turn-based game. I need to roll 3 or higher. Which we barely did, but that's great. And then I'm going to leave him there so that this way his big guy can't just immediately beat me up on the next turn. Done. Dunzo. That's an end of turn. Isn't this exciting, guys? Are we excited? There's already been 1 death, so... Oh, see? He messed up. So basically, anytime you do anything, you have to roll... You're always rolling 1d6, and if you ever roll a 1, it's an automatic failure for whatever you're doing. And the interesting thing about the way that the turns kind of unfold is that if you ever do an action that you fail, so like I think that guy, it's probably in the log. He was trying to get away from my guy, and he had to roll a 3 or higher, which he didn't. And so so that counts as a fail. And anytime you have a fail on your turn is over. So you kind of have to figure out what order you want to move people around. That's why, because I'm not an idiot like the computer, I waited to move this guy until that was the last thing I did, because I knew if I screwed up if I missed the dice roll, my turn would be over. So that's one of the things you have to take into account. And if you're trying to take it into account when you only have 2 minutes, it's not going to go well. So this is more my speed. So now we got to get these guys. We got to start moving these guys up. How far can he get? Okay, so we can move him. We're just going to move our guys first. Right. Move him up there. We're going to move him here. The more guys that you have around your ball carriers, they'll all kind of assist. Basically, your characters are always assisting your other ones when you're around them, is kind of my understanding of how it works. Now, see, he moved this guy away, so I would have to use my blitz ability again if I wanted to actually hit him. And I moved all of these guys away from them, so we could just beat up this guy. But first, let's bring some of our other guys over to protect our carrier. Let's leave those 2. I don't think we need. Maybe leave that guy too for now. Let's beat up this guy, because why not? So he's getting the assist, which raises his strength up to be more than that guy, which means we roll 2 dice. And those are bad results. So that means that we would both get knocked down, but that would count as a failure for me. And do we want to just accept the failure? Or re-roll? See, this is the kind of decision I can't make on a 2-minute timer. It'd be nice to save our re-rolls. So let's just accept it. We'll accept that. That's a little embarrassing. Hey, I mean, that's still good. The other guy got injured, so what kind of injury was that? A KO. Great. He's out of the he's on the sideline over there. Oh, he's moving in. That's not good. That's not good. That's all right. Our turn. So that was not great, but we can get up from that, I believe. Yes. And that's just a normal action. We can stand that guy up too, as long as they're not injured. Rich asked failure would end the turn. Yeah, anytime you fail any of your checks, or like in that situation where I rolled the die, even though I knocked his guy down, mine also got knocked down. That counts as a failure, and that immediately ends your turn. So there's a lot of, luck going on. How far up? All right, well, maybe we just, we can move up. We could move up. I wonder if we could move up and try a handoff to that guy. Let's... Oh, no, we don't want to do that. Although, what was that? What is this? Pass. No, we don't. We definitely don't want to pass with the big guy. Let's murder with the big guy. Oh, wait. I'm doing that with... No, we don't want to do it with our ball carrier. We want to do it with this guy. So we'll do our blitz action with him.
There's only one word to say about this ball.
Okay.
One word, Jim. A sound.
So we can push him. I guess we can push him. Let's push him that way.
What can you do against a full-speed horned opponent?
Aim between the eyes.
Well, that's great that we did it again. That must be one of his skills that I'm not super clear about. Each time this player carries out a block action, he must attempt a follow-up each time it is possible. He must then attempt a second block action against the same target. Well, that worked in our favor, even though that wasn't what I was expecting. Because now we can murder him. But I guess we can't push him.
That player is a killing machine.
Stunned. Great. Tay Land says Fury is the skill. Was it Fury? Frenzy. This little magnifying glass is helpful, except it shoots around so much that it's... Alright, well. So we knocked that guy out. That's good. Now I'm wondering if I can run up and pass the ball to him, and then he could take it even farther? Or if we should just move everybody up together. Maybe we should just move everyone up and keep him surrounded at all times, because I think... let's move him here. Because my impression so far of the game is that it's better to... Land says it was Frenzy, had the wrong F word. We all get the wrong F word from time to time. My impression is that it's better to just surround your carrier than it is to try and make a break for it with just one guy, because then they would just swarm him and mercilessly beat him. Now here's the thing, you can always run a couple extra steps, except in this case he would have to dodge through this space, and then he would have to also do another check up here of a 3 or higher, which seems like it would be a mistake. So let's move this guy right here. That's a dodge. Oh, he's got to dodge out of this guy's range. So let's move this guy up first. Can we just go around him, please? Can move him up there. How about this guy? We got a clear lane through there. And then we could see if we get lucky with a roll on that. It's a 3, 4, 5, or 6, right? That's not bad. Gooseberry is asking what this is, and people are saying football. Basically, Warhammer's version of football. Let's actually, before we do that, let's see what a block with this guy would be. It would be a 1-to-1. One-to-one. Let's try it. Let's go for it. That's great. We'll accept a POW result. Now the question is, with this guy, he has an ability that they've been triggering, which is Fend. An opposition player who pushes this player cannot follow up. Basically, the follow-up is if you knock someone, a space forward, you can choose if you want to then move into that space, so you're automatically blocking them again. But we can't do that, but we don't want to do that on this turn anyway, so that's fine. So we will move him. We'll knock him right there.
Nicely deflected. A prone player is a dead player. Oft times at any rate.
All right. So that's one less guy. Then we can move this guy. Can we get here? We can get there. And we could get there. Let's go for the die roll on that, because I'd like to get another guy in his area. And we did it. Perfect. Perfect. We got We got this guy over here who's just hanging out. We could move him. He'd have to dodge to get there. Let's try. Let's try. We're doing so good. Nightbot says subscribe to the MinnMax Show podcast on your favorite podcast app. That's very helpful to us. Thank you, Nightbot. Let's go for it. We made it. We rolled a 3 when we needed it. Okay. So we'll keep him there. That's pretty much everybody. We technically have this guy, which we can... Let's just move him over here to make it... To make it a little more of a pain for these guys to get in next to our ball carrier. Perfect. That's a turn. Coach JeffM. There you go. Let's see what these jokers got. Y'all can forfeit. Forfeit's always an option. Oh, see, they're moving in to beat up that guy. That's a lot of guys. That's a lot of guys.
A great game, Skip.
Well, I gotta bring out. That'll help a player move without risk.
All right. So they got a lot of guys right there. This guy, we can just stand him right back up. That's fine. He's still dead, which is good. I want to run... What would this involve? That would involve a lot of dodging. So, can we... He's not good at catching. Can we... This is our guy, too. Oh, boy. Look at all that nonsense. So what would this be? Really, realistically, it looks like our guy... First of all, the guy carrying it, it looks like he would have to roll a 6. So that's a non-starter. And then everybody else could roll for interference or catching, which it's all high rolls. And then that guy would be a good catcher, but we're not rolling on a 6 pass. And that's why you don't pass in Blood Bowl. So we gotta see if we can pick off some of these guys. So let's move. See if we can beat the crap out of this guy. That would free up this lane for us to run up with him. And we would want as many of these guys free to go along with him. No, we're done trying to pass. So let's take this guy. We'll move him up here to help with the assist. All right, we got him in there. And maybe... Can we get this guy? No, that would be bad. We can move this guy in though, right? Right there. This guy's gonna just get the crap beat out of him. Titian Land says, if you aren't an elf or maybe human, is passing even real? Great question. Although, Tackle McCain says that the Skaven can pass. We may see the Skaven in here. They're super annoying. Okay, so let's move in. We're going to move in, and we're going to wail on this guy. Oh, look at that. 3 dice. I like 3 dice. So we've got some assisting going on there, which is great.
Fair fights can be so overrated.
And we're going to take the pout.
Like this.
This skull looks like it would be a good thing, but that actually means my guy would fall down. So we're not doing that. We're going to... Keen Bean says, can't wait for Coach JeffM's halftime speech to pump up the team. Yeah, I guess we're getting there. I actually don't know. It must be the numbers at the top. Looks like we're on the 4th drive out of 8. So let's murder this guy. And we're gonna push him back here.
A beautiful fair. Smack.
And we stunned him. Perfect. Stun that guy. Now, let's... Let's do it without the rush at the end. Let's see if we would move here. Because we don't want to get too close to the sidelines either. Because you can get knocked out. What's going on? Let's move you here. Yeah, let's do that.
Player down and surrounded by the opposing team.
Hitmon asked if I could move the guy that he had to run around, which I probably could have. But that's alright, because we got this guy. Put him here. We've got this guy. We can move, well, let's see. What else we got? We got this guy. We get him here. That's great. That'll help. And then we'll move this guy in. Lock up that spot. We got options here. This is looking pretty good. This guy? Can we get him to here to stomp on that guy? No, that would be a lot of dodging. Alright, so maybe we just move him up here so we got more options. Let's move this guy. When we get to here, that's 1 dodge. Oh, we got this guy back here too. Let's move him up. We're not engaged with anything with this guy, so let's move him up here. And this was 1 dodge. Let's go for the 1 dodge. What could go wrong? That could go wrong. That's okay. That's okay.
Timidity really was.
That's less okay, but alright. That's fine. That's fine. That's why we We did him last. Slipped on the grass. It's the hooves. They don't give you much traction. So that guy was going to stand up. We knew that was going to happen. They're going to move in as many guys as they can. Oh. Alright.
That's almost competent.
Yeah, he got knocked down with something?
That player should punch the other enemy players quickly before trying anything else.
Alright, so that's fine. We can stand him up. What we want to do... Let's see. I want to take this guy out. And this guy... I don't even know if he is standing in his way. What would it take to just step on out of all of that? One dodge and one rush at the end. Now see, this is where the game gets so tricky. Because that's not bad, but we could knock this guy out. But if we're knocking him out, we're also doing a die roll. Which is just another opportunity for us to blow it. If we move him up... What would that look like? We'd have to dodge there? Where are we dodging even? Who's that dodging? The unconscious guy? Who is... I mean, that's an even worse option. We could just murder this guy. We can stand this guy up. Let's just stand that guy up. Is that we could move him as our blitz action. We don't want to do that. We should... I feel like we should murder this guy. Murder is always an option, Tackle McCain says. Obviously, the game would feel very different if you were using, you know, if you were timing the turns. Which I get. I'm sure that's fun in its own way, and especially if you're playing with other people, you don't want to wait forever. But I'm playing against the AI. They can wait for me to try and decide these things. So, do we murder these guys? Moving him to here would take one dodge to get away from that guy. Is that what we were seeing earlier? In order to move him, he'd have to dodge out of that guy's range. So if we just murdered this guy, I mean, he's got a ton of assists. He can't miss that. We'll murder him. We'll beat up that guy with our bull. And then everything's gonna be fine. Let's do that. Oh, look at that crappy rolling. If we push him, we can push him out of bounds, and that's great for us. Do we want to follow him? We will follow him.
Players on the pitch.
That's great, because once you push someone out of bounds, the fans murder him. They just murder him straight up. Get out of there.
I thought we might have one of those horrible games without at least one death.
See? That's great. Bear Antler says this pace feels more like real football. That's true. Okay, so that's one less guy to worry about. We can now bring our big boy up here to murder him. He has this unchanneled fury, which makes him have to roll dice constantly, which I don't love. Which one is that? Unchanneled fury. When this player is activated, after declaration of his action, a d6 is rolled with +2 if the action is a blitz or a block. Otherwise, you have to roll +4. So he's really good at... You want to be using him to blitz people or block people, which is what we're doing. So we can roll higher. We can. All we have to do is roll a 2 or a higher. As long as he doesn't roll a 1, we're fine. So let's do it. A 4, perfect. Now we murder this guy.
Smells like a fight is about to happen.
Oh, now this is interesting. Do we push him or do we re-roll? Because a push is just going to knock him into... into the way of our other... What's going on? Nope. Choose a result, it says. Okay, there we go. So if we push him, we're going to push him... Keen Bean is asking if I can push him into his own teammate. I don't know that I can. Which makes me not want to try. Let's see. And I can't really get a better look. So let's use our reroll. Let's just use the reroll. Oh my god. Alright. That's some bad rolling. So we can push him sideways or diagonally. Neither of which is great. Oh, wait! Although, we're using our bull. I forgot that we're using our bull. And he follows people up when he can, right? That was a thing that happened earlier. So, do we want to push him diagonally? Diagonally? Or just straight across? Gosh, that's another question. We push him straight across. He'll go into the arrow. Our bull will go here. And then we'll try and murder him again. We want this spot to be open. So maybe we go this way. Let's go that way.
A beautiful fence.
Oh, that's right. They have that ability that makes it so I can't follow them up. Ay, mama. That doesn't help. All right, we're not getting to the end zone this turn. Well, that's unfortunate. What am I looking at here? We can still move? I guess we can still move one spot. Let's move here. Rich says Jeff needs one of those digital pens that you draw plays on the screen. That would be amazing. Nightbot wants you to know you can compete in Trivia Tower to win prizes, unlock the podcast version, the deepest dive, max spoilers, MinnMax interviews, and more over on Patreon. He said that twice. It's so important. All right. So that wasn't great. It wasn't great. It was not what we wanted. But we got a ton of guys over here. And then we can... we'll set ourselves up for a better turn next turn. Let's move him here. That's fine. We got these guys. Let's move him up here. We just gotta guard this guy until we get to the end zone. Hello, Kunifu. Thank you for joining us. We're doing okay. I'm gonna say this is okay. Is this our guy over here? You can stand back up, buddy. We got so many guys right here. We've got 3. We've knocked out 3 of them. 2 of them are dead. And I think we still got a couple turns to get to the end zone. So let's just... We'll take our time. We'll move these guys up. Let's move this guy up. Nope, we can't get there. All right. Move him here. Can move this guy. Look at this. We got so many guys. He still can't get there. That's fine. Let's step on this guy. Let's do some unnecessary roughness. Love it. Another injury. You're out of here, pal. This guy? Should we just wail on this guy too? I feel like there's no disadvantage to it. Okay, we can push him at least. Push him that way. That's a turn. That's a turn. I don't want to move him up because I don't want to put him in a position where he could get knocked out. So he'll just stay there, and that's fine. I don't think anybody's... He could technically... One of those guys could move in here. But I'd like to see him try. Let's see. Let's see. What are you guys gonna do? Stand him up. Classic. And they're gonna re-roll that. Love it. I love it. They knocked me down. But that's fine, because they just lost the rest of their turn because of that. Now, can we get to the end zone yet? Here's the thing. We could rush. We could rush for 3. All we got to do is roll a 3, 4, 5, or 6, and that would be a touchdown. I wish I was one space closer, but how about no? We don't want to. A handoff. Okay, that might be. Although he still has to get through too. Because we're moving diagonally, so it's not like we're... the other thing we could do... Kunifu asks, I've picked up on a lack of enthusiasm for this game. Is it satisfying some strategic urges for you? And Keen Bean has some insight too. Yeah, it is. I like weird turn-based strategy games, ones that do something different from just like the XCOM, format, or like a basic tactics kind of game. So I like that this is crunchy. It has weird rules and a different type of goal that you're trying to do. I like all of that. There are some obvious problems with it. What are these? Hold on. I've just distracted myself with that. There are some obvious problems with it, and I do, like I said, I'm only interested in playing against the AI, and that aspect of the game is understandably not a huge focus for the team, because they seem very, the community seems very focused on multiplayer for this game. And so, yeah, Truffaut's saying it probably won't make JeffM's 210s. And that's probably an accurate assessment, but you can see that I'm enjoying this. How much I'm enjoying is going to depend on whether I can roll a 3 or higher, I think, is what it's coming down to. But the question still is, and this is always the question. Let's stand this guy up. Let's stand you up. Otherwise, we could do a move, but I don't think we can do a... I don't think we can stand him up and do a... and do a handoff to him. Could I do a handoff to him? Doesn't seem like it. Although, what if... I could do a handoff, but can he move? It seems like he's... I must have used some of his movement. Alright. He's not the answer. We know what the answer is. Truffaut says, at least this is less complicated than Wingspan. Maybe. And then the other thing I was laughing at was Keen Bean, who said, that guy's a playmaker. I can feel it. He wants that end zone. He's talking about our little ball handler right here. The question, which is what it always comes down to, is do I move my other guys up first in order to protect him when he's up there, at the risk of blowing some kind of, some kind of roll trying to get past these jokers? And this guy needs it to be clear. He needs all these spots to be clear if he's going to get there. So we could move him. We could move this guy. to here. That's free and safe. No problem. Move this guy up to here. Let's do that. We can move. Can we move this guy to here? Nope. I don't want you to dodge around that way. But we could move this guy and form kind of a defensive wall. While also putting more pressure onto this guy. Move here for free. Let's do that. Because this Joker's gonna stand up. I don't want anybody... I also don't know if I screw up, if I fail that final dice roll. If I fail that final dice roll, if he like fumbles the ball or some other nonsense that's gonna make me lose my mind. Let's see. Where can we get this guy? We can get this guy all the way up to there. Or we could bring him in here and put more pressure on this guy. Do we want to just put pressure on those guys? Or just create the meat shield strategy. JeffM's bread and butter, which says. Let's do that. All right, let's go for it. We're gonna try and run it now. I feel like those guys are pretty well locked down, and if they wanted to get up to where I am, God, I could just run it up to here. Let's go for it. He wants it. Let's do it.
Not a wise place to end your turn on the border of the pitch. If the player
Not
gets
good.
pushed into the
We got to re-roll. That's why we kept the
that happened.
re-roll.
It took 3 days to piece the body back together.
So we're gonna go for it. This is the time to use the re-roll. Am I right? Let's do it. Come on. What in the hell was that? I said the re-roll, right? I said the re-roll?
I have a feeling that this will fail 2 out of 3 times.
Oh, brother.
That dodge was really brilliant. At least they have teammates around them.
I don't even know what's going on now. What is this?
One less obstacle for a ball carrier. Text pushing.
A blind, incontinent halfling could avoid that tackle.
I want to see the log. Dang it. What in the heck? Where was the rush? We did the rush twice. Rolled a 2 the first time and a 1 the second time. All right. You jerks. You stand up. We're gonna murder all these guys. This guy's already down. Can we get our bull up there? We sure can. Okay, we can get this back. Rich says, JeffM's thinking I killed 5 Kerbals for this. Okay, here's the story about the Kerbals. Let me get these guys into position. Let's see, where was that bull gonna go? The bull can get here. So we just want to surround this guy. With our toughies. I'm gonna move him in there. Now the question is, if we murder this guy, are our guys gonna pick up the ball? Or is the ball gonna go out of bounds? And if our guy's gonna pick up the ball, do we really want to move in people everywhere that aren't going to be able to pick it up themselves? Here's the thing about the Kerbals. After the stream last week, I spent several... Who's he dodging? No, you're not dodging anybody. Oh, this guy's still standing up. Oh, Jesus, that gets more complicated. If we just use our... We can't blitz that guy? You tell me I can't blitz that guy? What if we blitz him with this guy? We're rolling 3. Let's do that. This just has turned into a complete nightmare. Defender stumbles. Alright, I don't like the sound of that.
Lost the ball from that corner. They're in with a chance of turning this match on its head.
Murder him, thank you. Where'd the ball go? Oh, come on. Come on, what is this? Oh my God. We don't have any guys up here. I mean, we technically have some guys up here. Oh my God. We're gonna run out of time. We're not gonna have enough time to... What an S show. We'd have to rush. Let's just murder. Let's murder as many of these guys as we can. Step in here. We're gonna lock down these guys as much as we can. We have to murder this guy first. Actually, before we murder him, let's step these guys in. Let's get this guy as close as we can. So that pipsqueak over there is just gonna run. Gonna run right over there. Let's use our bull to murder this guy.
Come on, guys, together.
Yeah, we'll stumble him.
I think this player would rather be alone.
Another player on the ground. The coach will be spitting teeth about this.
Crowboy says kill him all if you can't win. Rich says this is heartbreaking for MinnMax fans. Absolutely. We're on turn 7 of 8 for this half, so I think we're boned. This guy can get out where? He can help lock down that guy. Can help lock down. No, we don't want to rush. We can help. He'll just lock down that guy. And two rushes. Let's go for it. Of course. Of course. This was the guy we needed. He just did 2 threes. What a total S show. What else can you do? Why? All right. Let's see what. It's gonna move in.
The ball is in the player's hands. Yes. It's going to be a turnover.
Okay, so that Joker. That's frustrating. Let's murder everybody. Bring this guy down. Actually, we want to save our blitz for this guy. Grug says an oft-overlooked part of game design is frustrating new players as early as possible in their game experience. Yeah, you know, I shouldn't have gone for that rush. It was I needed a 3, 4, 5, or 6, and I had a reroll on it, and I should have moved him in that spot. I had the meat shield there. I should have just held on and waited till the next turn, but I didn't. So now I got this Joker, who I want to take out so that I can free up these guys and move them up to murder them as much as possible. So let's use this guy because he's strongest. He's getting assists, which is good. And just absolute crap result. All right. Whatever. Whatever. Whatever, I'm done. I'm over it. Sons of... End of the half. All that work for nothing.
If I was king, would I want to return to the game? With one team having a 3-player advantage, I can't see how the smaller squad will win.
All right, defensive. Which defensive formation do I want? Keep him back there. Nah, let's do the MinnMax blitz. Rich is saying, even so, one mistake has cost you 30 minutes of play. It's been more than 30 minutes. Yeah, I mean, I knew the risks. Let's punt this sucker. on there. That looks pretty good.
Both teams are on edge. This could be
I have no idea how the
nice
kickoff
present
works.
for the attacking team.
All right. Yeah, use your rerolls on that crap. So he's got it. Love it. What a bunch of amateurs. So here's the thing with the Kerbals. After that stream last week, which was a little disheartening as well, I spent hours watching tutorials on how to intercept an object in space, and then like how to make a flight path and maneuver and whatnot. I set up the perfect maneuver to get to him. It was so close that it was going to be within, I think, 50,000 meters, which everyone said you want to, it has to be within like 3,000 kilometers, 3,000 meters. This was 50,000 meters. It was so close. And then I performed the maneuver. Textbook. Couldn't have been more accurate with my burn time. And when I was done with it, I was 100,000 meters away from him. Which is like, that's a little farther than I was expecting. And so I've tried to redo it multiple times, and I finally realized the orbital path that I had set up from the maneuver was not matching the actual orbital path that I was left in after the maneuver. And I was setting all the different, I was setting the heading for maneuver, which is what you're supposed to do. I tried setting it prograde. I tried setting it every which way, and it wasn't working. And so I quit for the night, and then thought about it for a couple days, and then I went on the forums I was looking up Kerbal Space forums, and apparently that's just a known bug right now, is that however it's measuring when to do the orbital flight paths, some of it is that if you like speed up time, that breaks the orientation for when you're doing orbital flight paths, and it's a known bug that like the hardcore community is very upset about, in addition to a bunch of other things that they're very upset about. And so I'm putting it on hold until it gets some more patches and until they figure that out. Because if I can't set up a maneuver and have the maneuver be accurate to what I'm doing, then what's the game even? It's not even a game at that point. And so I'm not. Look, the Doomed 5, they're still out there. It's on hiatus. We'll get to them. And we'll just wait till later in the year when things get patched up and it's a little more clear, and then we'll bring them back and it'll be even more epic. Right now, we got a football game to lose. They're still down 4 players. I like the look of that. That moron just botched his. I don't even know what he was trying to do. So we gotta swarm that guy. We gotta murder him. We gotta get the ball away, and we gotta score at least one frickin' touchdown. I can't believe what happened there. So what do we do? I mean, this guy, we can move him up already. He's only got 2 guys back there. I like the look of that. How far can this guy get? Not very far. Let's just move him up. Let's move up who we can. Then we'll murder this guy. We'll move our We'll move our big boy here. Oh, that's right. He's unhappy unless he's actually murdering people. That's... It's an interesting mechanism for that guy. That I don't know if I actually like or not. Let's move him up. Yeah, let's move him there. We can do this. We missed the halftime speech. But look, guys. It was a rough half. But you can tell, you know, everybody's going to lose a dice roll here and there. And that's just the way that sports go. But we could tell that we were the better team out there the entire half. Am I right? It wasn't even close. So we can't let it get to us. We got to regroup. And we can do this. Let's show them what we got. Let's murder this guy. 2 dice. We can do it with 2 dice. Not great. You and your frickin' both down results. That's fine. We'll push him this way. We will push him towards the sidelines. That may actually help him a little. Let's move you here. Let's try and murder this guy. Why not? That doesn't hurt anything. It sounded crunchy. Alright. Let's move you up. Yeah, sure. Let's move you up. Move you up here. Let's see if we can pick this guy off. See, that's good rolling. Boy, these rolls. Oh, we can push you back here. Let's push you back there, then.
It prevents his opponent from following up.
Like that. I like that. That's a stunner. Let's... That would be bad. We'll try and walk him away at the end there. Let's lock this guy down. Sure. Put him there. Let's see if we can step him out of danger. And then we can bring him up here. If he makes it. Love it. Alright. And then we just got this guy who... No, we don't want him to rush. He's got to roll 4 better in order to even move. Which is okay. We're not wasting a reroll on that. We'll just keep him there. That's fine. At least that's 1 dice roll that wouldn't completely it wouldn't cause a turnover. So that's good. Keen Bean's fired up from that amazing pep talk. Rich asks what happens if it's 0-0 at turn 16 at the end of the game. The way that the tournament was set up, it said no ties are allowed. So I have no idea what happens. Hopefully we won't find out. Maniac is here. He yelled "warg" when he got here, which is what we told him to do. Oh, I want to murder you. All right. They're gonna stand that guy up, right? Stand him up. Do it. I dare you. Yeah, predictable.
Were
All right.
Pathstone X3 sponsoring the sport when you were playing, Bob?
Well,
Where is he going?
polishing cream manufacturer? No. I got no idea where these guys came from.
Okay. Wow, that guy can run. All right.
What's going on?
And
They can't run, they can't hit each other too. Useless kids.
moron. Morons! How are we tied with these guys? All right, that's good for us. That's real good for us. You just opened yourself up to some murderizing. So let's figure that out. We're gonna want our bull to be the one who murders him. So we can lock him up. Let's get in here. Let's move him in. And should we perform a foul on him when we do it? That's the question. Try and take him out. We got another idiot over there, but this one's right next to the ball carrier. So let's do that. I don't think there's a downside. But if there is, maybe we just move everyone else first. The other question is, if we kill him and he drops the ball out, we still want enough people that can get to the ball and recover it. So we gotta take that into account too. This guy is strong. He's a 4. This guy's a 5. That's great. So we want him to be doing the real murdering. Let's move him up here. Let's move some of our other guys over. And I want to be careful not to leave. The plan is to murder him so he no longer has the ball, but we also don't want to leave it completely open down there. So let's get some of these guys into a position in case things go wrong, which of course they will. All right, let's move this guy in. He'll go here. And let's do the foul, because I don't think that hurts us. Love it. Love it. Now we move our big boy in. Big boy for the blitz. Let's see. Maniac says, I forgot, JeffM, do you play tabletop war games and such too, or just board games? Just board games. I respect the people who can play war games, who have the mental capacity and the time and the commitment for it. But I don't have any of those things. So, but this is kind of like a war, right? And we're ready. We're ready. Nightbot says subscribe to the MinnMax Show podcast on your favorite app. Or subscribe to us right here on Twitch with your Prime accounts. All right, so let's do this. We need to roll a 2 through 6 for his Unchanneled Fury power, which is really a weakness. And then we gotta get a good roll off of it. 2 barely. All right. Defender stumbles. That'll do it. I think that'll do it. Now, what powers does this guy have? Okay, so the block power means he wouldn't be knocked down when both people getting knocked down happens, so that's good that we didn't have that. And he can re-roll all catch tests. That's not going to help him either, so that's fine. Okay. We will knock him this way.
He seems a little stunned.
You're dead. There's the ball. All right, that's good. That's great. That guy. We gotta watch out for that guy. So we've still got a guy who can pick this sucker up. Let's go for that. It's happening, folks.
The player's taking the ball.
We got the ball. All right, so now we want to move him up and also swarm him with as many of our players as we can to keep him safe. So let's move him probably like here. All these guys have 6. So it'd be like 1, 2. They could get to here. Here. I think that's doable. I think that's okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. Good on you, Ogorka. I haven't been paying attention to which of these guys was blowing it earlier. What else? He still has a couple movement options. Tackle McCain says Ogorka is the one who failed us before. All right, we'll keep that in mind. Let's move these guys up. Classic meat shield defense. Move as many of them as we can. Leaving our backside open. I don't like that. Let's move him here. Or here. Move him here. No, right here. Let's do that. Let's... So now we just got this guy. We could try and flatten this guy. Or just step out and get up to here. Let's try that.
That player's earned their wages today.
Nice. Nice. Who was that? Milver. Alright. Alright, that's a turn. That's a turn. Pretty happy with that. right? Pretty happy. Let's do it. All right. Let's see what they're going to do. Stand up your guys. You're going to move him there? What kind of... Okay. Now it makes more sense.
Sorry. You? Night, night. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Injury.
Really, don't they? They're massive.
Okay, that could have been worse. We can deal with that. We can deal with this. What are we on? Turn 11. Okay. Maniac says, if John Wick is a man of focus, commitment, and sheer will, JeffM is Bizarro World Wick. I'll take it. King Bean says, redemption arc is upon us. That's right. JeffM is a coach that knows how to back his star players, even when they make a mistake, helps them shake it off and move forward. Yeah, that's what I was doing. That's definitely... It's definitely not just that I can't remember. I wasn't paying enough attention. All right. Oh, Gorka. How far could we get if this guy was dead? Is the question. If we move them... Well, would he even be able to get any farther? I don't think so. Just... because diagonals... it would be like that. That's not a bad rush. So if we can murder this guy first, I think we're gonna run for it again. I think that's okay. This guy hits with a 4. He's a 4. He's a 3. So let's... No, we're not we're not doing any kind of passing. We can step in there. That's a good spot for him. And it still gives our ball boy a space to get through. Am I making the same mistake? Am I pushing too much? Should I play it safer because we have enough time? We just take these guys out and be a little safer about it? Because every turn they take out like one of my guys. King Bean saying, this is the redemption arc. He's a star, he wants it. Yeah, okay. You convinced me. Blood Bowl's not a game for playing it safe. We'll move in these guys to get as much of an assist on this guy as we can. Him there. Gets us 2. We can do it. We can do this. Stumble. We can do it with a... We can take a stumble. Stumble him this way.
Nicely deflected. That player's a little short. Oh no, my mistake. He's on the ground.
Okay. All right. I like that. That's open. We're open. Let's move up as many of our guys as we can. And then we'll go for it. we have to make sure that we keep all these spaces. So that's fine. No, don't catch. We're not ever throwing. Move him here. That's safe. Let's move up this guy. We want to make sure we don't block any of the spaces we need. So actually, let's move him in to help lock down this guy. That's the safer play, right? Lock him down. Let's help him lock that guy down. Let's move him up. Let's move this guy. There.
Haha, here's some friends.
All right, we're going for it. This is the redemption arc. We can do it. Just a 2. Just a 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. We believe in you, Ogorka. This is your chance. You blew it before. You can make it up to us now. Let's erase it from our history. King Bean says nothing can go wrong. Come on, Ogorka. You got this. Yes.
Touchdown.
That was a little anticlimactic as far as touchdown celebration goes. But we got it. Congrats, buddy. You deserve it. The crowd goes wild. The chat goes wild. Take that, Might of Justice. Oh, that's good. Good stuff. All right, now we just gotta... We gotta hold him. Let's go with that. I like that. I like the MinnMax blitz formation. This one. There. Why do you keep skipping off of? All right, that got us there. Let's do it. We got this. We got this, guys. Everybody's losing their minds, as they should. All right, kickoff. Let's do it. I really don't understand the kicking part at all. They do not really explain it. But let's go for... That looks good.
Players are gonna move.
D3 plus 3 open players on the receiving team can move 1 square in any direction. Okay.
Scoops up the ball with ease.
Alright. They got the ball. That's fine. We assumed they would get the ball. He dodged away. And now he's thinking. Now they're all thinking. Okay. I like seeing all those guys murdered over there. That's good.
The others stood there like statues.
All right.
Such easy. He's done myself. That's right.
Okay, so they're going the meat shield route. We know it works. That's fine. We can deal with that. We can start picking them off. Let's do this. I mean, this is our entire team right here. So let's just move everybody straight up. Look at all the blood. Is that where all the hits have happened in this game? We'll just go around this guy. That's the only thing. We'll go around him. And we'll start locking some of these players in. If they're going to help defend their buddy over there, they're going to have to do it. No, we'll hold off on root. We're going to make them pay for it. About there. Nope. There. Yeah. It looks like they're coming around this way, so let's move some of these guys. Let's see who we got. Oh. There. We just gotta lock them down at this point. I don't even care if we get the ball back or not. We just gotta burn out the clock. Like true football. Rich says the corpse pile is a great touch. I agree. That's there. Or actually... Okay, so we can't get... Are all those rushing spots? Okay. Let's try and lock down the big guy. And our big guy could actually move in. Let's see if we can murder their big guy. Move him up. We didn't move this guy. There. Nope. Without the rushing, please. Let's... Or would it be worth it if we can lock him down? Let's see. Let's see what we're looking at. 2. Let's do that. Let's go for that. I see a defensive stumble. All right, we can make do with that. Oh, we got next slander coming in with 444 people. They missed the biggest play of the game, but there's still excitement to be had here. We're murdering people. We got violence.
Nothing good comes from spending any time on the ground in this game.
That guy had a high armor rating. That's fine. And then we can move him. No, we don't want to do that. We'll keep him there. And then we'll move this guy up. And we'll go for the rush on that one. That's a success. All right. That's a play. We're winning by 1 touchdown here, guys. And now we're just trying to lock down the opposing team and murder as many of them as we can. We've got 2 deaths, 2 injuries, and their coach can't even see above the crowd to give them any instructions. Let's see what they do with that. All right. Stand your big boy up. He has several skills that go off every time he does anything, and I'm not entirely clear on what they are. All right. Successful dodge. That's fine. They're good with the dodges. I'll give them that. Oh, you're going that way. You're gonna go that way. Really.
Oh dear! Is that a good tackle or a bad
See?
dodge?
That's the danger with the dodges. You blow one and your turn's over. So, I'm liking these odds. We can move these guys in. They're not entangled with anybody. We can move them in and murder that guy. Let's do that. Let's murder that guy. Move him in here. You don't want to run down the field by yourself. Yeah, let's go there. We got this. You can get there. That works. And then you can do our blitzing first. We have to rush to get there. I may have miscalculated that, but that's alright. Alright, there's the POW. That's what we need. Let's knock him sideways. Let's follow him up. And let's murder him!
If I had a gold crown for every player
Oh,
I've seen
boy.
lying on the field during my career, well,
All
I
right.
could start my own team. You only need 1,000,000 gold, right?
Alright, we can get there. Can we get there? Not easily. We got him down. That's what's important. Rich says only 7 more games before we're Tournament Champions. There's actually 2 more games. If we win this one, because everybody's eliminated, it's 8 teams total, and then everybody who loses a game is eliminated. So, let's just make sure that guy doesn't have an easy time. I maybe should have had one of those guys get to the ball first. But we'll lock him down. He's not gonna go anywhere. He's not getting anywhere. Let's rush him. It's good. And then what do we want to do over here? I think we just peel off more of these guys. This is my classic mistake of moving everybody, absolutely everybody. All right, now if we can do one dodge, we'll get there. We can do that, right? It's Gafnir. Gafnir's a pro. Come on, you got this. He doesn't got this. Do we use the reroll? Or do we keep them? Do we keep the rerolls? I'm going to keep the reroll. Let's accept it. What's the worst that could happen? No. Let's re-roll it. Let's do it.
They're all over the place.
And we lost the re-roll too.
See them going much further with players.
What a frickin' joker. That's alright. Oh, that's alright. He's gonna stand up. He's not gonna be able to get there. Oh yeah, which one am I gonna choose for him? How about you die?
I was just getting born.
Okay. And that's their turnover. They blew it.
Oh, I can't believe this.
I
So
love
many
that.
things. What is this? A blind halflings match or something?
Okay, so they got this guy standing up. So all we gotta do is murder him. And then we got free reign on that ball. So let's see. I like them odds. I like them odds. Gaffner didn't have it. Yeah, we're over Gaffner. He's knocked out right now. Let's do this. Push, push, or stumble. Go with the stumble. Hey. All right. We can foul him.
Get up or get off the field.
Okay, he's down. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, who's our... Margor? Can Margor do it? That's the question. We need him to pick it up first. Hopefully he can pick up a ball. Let's try it.
I think he's going to make him suffer.
Okay, we got the ball. Now, can we... We're gonna move him. We're not going for it this time. We're gonna play it safe. We got all our guys over here. We peeled them all off. We're gonna go meat shield, and we're gonna walk it up there. This is far. This we can do this. Really, all we gotta do is run out the clock. But we'll take our time. We're gonna cover him with as many of these guys as we can. Our big boys. These guys are stronger, so we'll surround him. Surround him with the big boys. Just Loach is feeling good about this. I'm feeling good about it. We're all feeling good about it. We got this. Let's move him up here. Let's move these guys up. Because I'd like to use this guy to try again to murder this guy. So, move you here. A nice meat shield. Believe in the meat shield. Let's see, do we want him in the front up there? Let's murder this guy first. Let's pound on him. Rich says, I feel good about everything that doesn't involve rolling a die. Yeah. That sounded good. That's a 10. That's good. Injury. Stunned. Perfect. We don't have to worry about him next turn. All right. Let's move you here. I like that. And then what else? We can just have fun now. He's locked down. Oops. That's a one-on-one. This guy is a one-on-one. Let's do him. Or should we try and hop him out and run him up here? Give us a little more breathing room. Who is this? Oh, Gorka. We know how Gorka rolls his dice. All right, but we can give him another chance, right? That's what this is all about. We'll give him a chance. You got it. A push. We'll take a push. Push you this way.
A beautiful thing.
That's how it's pronounced. Rito shot first says, yep. Argargargar. All right. And then I guess our big boy. We want to use our big boy. We still have a blitz. So we could technically... We would have to dodge away from that guy, which is kind of high. So let's just... Nope. Let's try and... I'll take that roll. And we're gonna knock both of us out. Fine. They're both okay. That's fine. Turn 15.
If I had my way, I'd flog them all.
All right. What do they got? Standing up. That's fine. It's as close as he can get. And they're moving in. Love it. I love that result. You fool! You fools!
I've seen some bad Blood Bowl matches in my time.
All right.
And this is one of them.
End zone's wide open. Let's... Now here's the question. Let's run out the clock, right? Let's move him over here. We'll stomp on some guys. And we'll wait until next turn to score that touchdown. We don't want to give him any extra chances. Or should we just score it and then just murder him next turn? You guys decide. We can go for it now. We want points, Keen Bean says. All right. Let's do it. Let's stomp on this guy just for fun. Actually, let's move everybody in closer so it's easier to stomp on him. Sure that... Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel good about that.
What's that player doing?
Because we got plenty of space, so we'll go around. So we'll move him here. Right there.
Should they be stomping on the player's neck with those studded boots that hard?
There we go. It's good. That's an injury. That's an injury. And we'll go for it. This isn't a game for, playing it safe.
Isn't so big a level gap illegal?
Those are such anticlimactic touchdowns. That's a little better.
They simply have a better dock, or they hit harder.
All right. That's 2-0. We just got a hold now. And you bet your bottom we're going to try and just murder him and get one more touchdown.
Oh, it just makes me all warm and fuzzy inside.
Let's see, what's our formation? Let's go with our same formation. If we can get it. There we go. It's done well for us. So I'm pressing the confirm button. I'm pressing the confirm button. There we go. All right. Kickoff. We'll do the same thing right there. That looks good. Because we don't really understand how the kickoffs work. Cheering fans. All right. Gains of prayers to Nuffle. That is not yet active.
Now it's just a simple matter of getting the ball.
For this drive, if one of your players causes an injury, he gains 3 SPP. I don't know what that is, but we'll go for injuries. I'm happy to go for injuries. One of their guys came back, so that's just more guys we can murder. That's always good. Look, he's thinking about it back there. He's like, do I want to pick that up? I'm going to get murdered if I pick that up. Maybe I can just stand here. See? He's literally thinking about it. He doesn't know. He doesn't know if he wants to do it or not. This is just cowardice. It's their turn, right? It's not my turn. Is it my turn? Oh, it's my turn. He didn't even try. He didn't even try to pick it up. Potts asks, is this a real player? Oh, no. I'm playing against the AI. And I know that's blasphemous for Blood Bowl. But I don't want to play against... I just want to play against AI. And take as long as I want. I created an AI tournament so that we didn't have a timer on our turns. So that I could learn how to play the game and also have fun playing the game. And so that's what we're doing. All right. Then I think at this point in the game, we just want to murder everybody. Did they just pass on their last turn? Are they done with their turns? It looks like their 16 is grayed out, so this may be it. Zach Cantwin says, you don't need to justify anything if you're having fun. I appreciate that attitude. Thank you. That's how I feel too. Everybody should just have fun the way that they want to have fun. We're having fun. We're murdering guys. Let's murder this guy with our big boy here. We can do that. He missed his Unchanneled Fury. We can re-roll that. We don't need our re-rolls anymore. And he did it again. What? That was like 4 ones in a row. All right. That's fine. We still got some chances up here. We're just going for injuries now. Move those guys up for the assists. We can move him up here for an assist. Let's take this guy. Could do that. That's a defender stimulus. Hello, Lorch Durden subscribed. Thank you for the subscription. All the subscriptions help us 1 month for the year, he says. Every subscription helps, and we appreciate it. And as Nightbot likes to tell you, you get a free subscription if you're a member of Amazon Prime every month.
I think this player would rather be alone.
You don't have to use it on us. You can use it for other people. But we appreciate it when you do use it on us. That's a stun. That's an injury and a stun. I don't know if that counts as an injury, so maybe that guy will get some SPP. Whatever SPP is. You down with SPP? You know me. Alright, so let's beat this guy up. We'll take that one too.
I'm getting hungry. Where's the nearest pie shop, Jeff?
How are they going to catch all
That's
kinds of
just
birds? They're constantly writhing around on the
unbridled violence. All right. This is looking good. Let's move these guys up. Just lock them in. Because I think their turn is over. I think that's the end of the game right there. And what a game. Let's see.
What's wrong, Bob? Let's hope that
We did it.
smooth then.
Look at the mid-marks. They're so happy. All right. A little abrupt. But we did it. We're moving on in our made-up fantasy tournament here. Thursday Murder Bowl. That was the first one. We got some you know, spending money here that we can use next game. Gain details. I don't know what that means. We got more fans, 2 more dedicated fans, just like here, you know, at Twitch. Let's see what gain details does. I have not seen any of this. Our MVP was Rofer, of course, Rofer. I'm not sure if I agree with that. He's just a big guy. He beat some people up, certainly. Didn't score any points, but that's all right. Rofer Good Night versus Rupert, who did nothing over there. Rofer got 6 SPP. So that's good. Let's check out the details. Apparently we did a die roll for how many fans we got, and that got us a second one. So that's good. Okay, the fans apparently factor into how much money you get, as do the touchdowns. So that works. Let's see what the competition's at. Oh wait, there's SPP too. Yeah, we got some good SPP there. Oh, Gorka. So he's learning at least. At least we can say that about him. He had a few bad plays there, but he's getting better. Margor's nickname is Bedsore, which is a little weird, but there he is. All right. That's our SPP. Let's see what the competition looks like. I don't know what that does. Schedule, maybe? Let's check out the schedule. That was us down there. So, oh, I guess the other ones haven't played yet. I don't know if I have to watch those or if they'll just sim them. But we made it through the first round, and that's what really matters, right, folks? The advancing to the next round, having fun, murdering other people. So that'll do it for tonight, because that was like a 2.5-hour match against the AI. But we came back. We almost lost. I almost personally lost my mind that first time that we didn't score that touchdown. That was just unbearable. Crowboy says, time to retire undefeated. We may. We'll see. Zach asks, yes, this is single elimination. So we got through that round. And 3 more teams will get through it. And then there's two other matches at that. So thanks for watching. Thanks for the subscriptions. Thanks for all the support in chat. You guys stuck with it like true MinnMax fans. So we appreciate it, and we will see you next week. I'm sure we got all kinds of crazy content coming up. Let's send you guys off. The MinnMax can raid another channel. We'll pass it on. How about let's send you over to Kind of Funny is playing Warzone. From one battle zone to another. Go over there, say hi, say warg, or whatever you want. Thanks for watching. See you guys. That's a stream. Love it.